You say black people are more divided. Are we more divided, or is it just more of a media spotlight on that dividing?
We are more divided, in my opinion. And this is my thoughts. Black is a color. It's not a race. It's a color. You have black people in America, all color, all shades. But when we, as a black person, and I travel to other countries, as I have done, they do not look at me as a black person. They look at me as an American. But when I come back into this country, I gotta separate again between black and white. So, the only reason why black came up as a color and we use the term black today is because when I was coming up, they used a term such as Negro, colored, nigger, when I was coming up. And then James Brown came along with this record called Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud. And that's how black, the term black, got into our culture. It wasn't there before. So now, you take saying we're all black. And if you look at the definition of a race is a group of people that look alike, have the same history, same religion, same cultures. And briefly, that's what a race is. If you look at black people in America, we are not a race. We are color. If anything, the closest thing we are to a race is that we are American. If there's such a thing as American race. Because we don't have all of us look alike. Nor do all of us have the same culture and background. But that's used against us. And so, when this white man uses the term black, it automatically means some sort of negative connotation. Now, we may not think so, but it does. We have a president now that wants to be like Adolf Hitler, that wants to be white supremacy, all white. And we blacks, we black people need to understand that. And so we need to collectively, if we're going to be black, then all of us need to get together and form this so-called black race. But it's not like that. It's only used as a color. Black people, some of us don't want to have anything to do with the Lord, less income black people. Some of us think we're better than others. Some of us strive to be white. So what are we? And that's the biggest thing to me. We need to identify ourselves and who we are. And we need to identify ourselves that we're not each other's enemies. And we're allowing a structure to turn others against, allow others to turn us against each other. And then allow others to determine, to make Spanish people and black people at odds with each other. when we all got the same problems. And then they allow others try to make Jewish people and black people hate each other. When in fact, years ago, the Jewish people were the biggest allies of black people in America. It was the Jewish people that formed the NAACP. Most people don't know that. Black people didn't form the NAACP. It was a Jewish man. We need to get someone to teach us all of that. Let's work together. If we work together, we can defeat a common enemy. And there's a common enemy with black people, Spanish people, Jewish people. We all have one common enemy. But we allow them to separate us and divide us.
What's the enemy?
White supremacy.
And how does that look practically?
How does white supremacy look practically?
Yes.
Well, the biggest example of white supremacy that I can think of is that we have this ignorant man as president of the United States. White primacy and white privilege. Is trying to turn all of us against each other. He's trying to form another fascist society with white people being dominant people. He says it. Not like you gotta wonder. He says it. And he's trying to destroy the country. I don't know how anybody can't see that. He puts in his cabinet some of the most the worst people, some of the most evil people are part of his cabinet. He puts Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in charge of, what is it, HEW? That nutbag who believes that we shouldn't be taking viruses. And they just had an outbreak of measles, which we haven't had a problem with in years in Texas, because he's telling them, don't take the measles virus. That's crazy. We have a Defense Department that took I don't know how much those missiles cost, $200 million missiles to shoot a little dinghy out of the water with a $200 million missile. And then when 2 people were left alive, they took another $200 million missile and killed them. Those are war crimes. Those are crimes against humanity. But these are things, I could go on and on about that. But we need to understand these issues. I'm not saying raise up and get guns and knives and start battling. That's not what I'm saying at all. We just need to work together in unity and fight. And what we really need to understand is we will win by the vote now. That's what we need to win with voting in elections.